Good evening, I'm Micah Ullman. New York is second only to California in the number of convention delegates at stake, 247 for the Democrats. And both Democratic candidates claim New York as their home ground. New York is also home territory for Donald Trump, with 95 Republican delegates up for grabs. In many ways, New York is a dry run for California, with the delegates awarded in much the same manner. KTLA's John Fenoglio is here to break it all down for us. John.
Well, Mikey, you said it right there. Less than 24 hours until voters in New York head to the polls, and the stakes could not be higher. The Empire State is the biggest prize until California in June, and tonight the candidates are making their final pitch to voters. It's down to the wire in New York.
We love New York values. Do we agree? We love New York values.
Please come out and vote tomorrow. I will work hard for you.
Frontrunners Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump hoping to expand their leads on their home turf. But their opponents are determined not to go down without a fight.
We have won 8 out of the last 9 caucuses and primaries. And if we get a large voter turnout tomorrow, we're going to win here in New York.
Bernie Sanders telling his supporters tonight he expects an upset victory over Clinton. Ted Cruz, who is expected to come in third behind Trump and John Kasich, is already moving on to Maryland.
If I'm the nominee, we win the general election.
This as Trump continues to slam the Republican Party's nominating system, today issuing a thinly veiled threat to GOP insiders if he's denied the nomination with a delegate lead, but short of the number needed to win the nomination.
You're going to have a very, very upset and angry group of people at the convention. I hope it doesn't involve violence, and I don't think it will. But I will say this. It's a rigged system.
The billionaire also accusing RNC Chair Reince Priebus of conspiring with Ted Cruz to steal delegates. Today saying the chairman may soon be out of a job, and telling the Washington Post he wants to put some showbiz into the convention, making it clear he's ready for a showdown in Cleveland. And while Senator Sanders hopes for an upset victory, he will not be able to rely on independent voters as he has in the past. New York has a closed primary system, meaning only registered Democrats and Republicans are eligible to vote. The deadline to change party affiliation this primary election was October 9th of last year. That means independent or unaffiliated voters in New York who did not select a candidate and change parties 6 months ago will not be able to vote tomorrow. Micah?
John, the stakes appear to be highest on the Republican side. Break down the delegate math for us.
Well, as we've been talking about, New York is the biggest prize until the California primary in June. Trump needs to win by at least 50% in New York to claim the lion's share of delegates. Now, if he doesn't win by at least 50%, it almost guarantees a contested convention in July. And as we've already heard from Trump, he's gearing up for a floor fight at the convention. Now, that also raises the stakes for California and its 172 GOP delegates, 548 for Democrats. Tomorrow's winners will shape the final stretch of each race or ensure the contest goes on and on. Every vote and every delegate now more important than ever. Micah?
You bet. John Fenoglio in the newsroom. Thank you. Our prime